I am glad you are here and happy to be hosting the best team of this year's April Fool's event. You are probably familiar with the April Fool's games, the famous ones with the funny names, or maybe even the ones with more serious names. Expect the best and the worst. Enjoy. The Substitute Division is underway, and the goal for all teams is to be at least first. There are no bonus levels in this division. It will be played by every game.
Oh, God.
You can watch them on Twitch and or in-game by using the hashtag #TeamShuffle. The weekly tournaments continue tomorrow with an even bigger competition, the last regular edition of the Shuffle. It will also feature a new format this time, more free content, and the return of my favorite game, Fafnir.
Alex Sarah's winning the gallery tournament.
Hold on, Pony.
My turn.
Alex Sarah's winning the gallery tournament by beating Howie and Alex Sarah. Alex Sarah and Howie are a separate team, and Alex Sarah is just a good player who has his own style. How IE is a talented player with a personal style. Alex Sarah is playing a game with their own style, and he will probably win the gallery tournament by beating How IE.
In the SCL, there is a home of many players such as Mick and JD. They also got the Ard place in the SCL. The first division is in the SCL with a number of players from the top leagues. In the SCL, there are the home of the top leagues. The second division is in the SCL. The number of players from the top leagues. In the SCL, they are the home of the top leagues. They also have a good number of players from it. It was a home of players such as T-Flame and EVX.
In the top leagues.
Morning Track has been a solid player in the last 2 months and will definitely win tonight. KCM is the better player today. Warning Track can have a great game, but KCM can play great. Warning Track is the weaker player today. KCM is the better player today.
Oh, it's funny because it's true. He'll be in a pit against me with 3 points out of the 10. I guess I can win at level 7 if he wins at level 7. The final match will be in the gallery tournament with the top 2 in both the daily and bonus levels playing each other at the end. The gallery tournament is the final one at the gallery in the history of the library. As the library will continue to have its own special gallery in the archives. It is one of the few places the library has no other gallery. But it is not the only place the library has no other gallery. I'm losing already.
And so Ligor Janine has banned Bamboo, any one of 5.
Monatras has picked the jungle, and he's 6 of 12.
Monatter has picked.
Look.
Stop skipping over me.
You can have your turn, Opie.
Do you want to just go? Okay. Monatter has picked Yalgrung, any 7 of 7.
Any 7.
Legionnaire Knight Gladys has banned Legionnaire Inquisitor, 5 of 5.
This isn't Magic the Gathering.
Legionnaire Inquisitor has been banned from the game.
Monty Gaming has picked Pool, any 4 of 12. Oh, God. Oh.
Well, the story starts in modern-day Texas architecture house set on a hill deck with a terrace overlooking the Texas countryside and a garden in green. Very green and very yellow color. The story picks up in the middle of the night, and the characters start to get drunk and do their little dance. The characters are having a drink, and we can see the lights coming up for the party. We're watching a movie from a nearby film, which is a great way to feel a bit more relaxed and comfortable, as the character is in a strange mood. The characters are getting drunk and dancing.
Movie from a nearby film.
We want a banana bread. This bread has all the ingredients we need for making this snack, and all the great recipes of the past. All of them have recipes in the same book. We want a chocolate chip cookie from Japan. But this is just one of a handful we have on the menu. We don't want to risk a red top for chocolate cookie. We need to try our next version, and I think we are almost there. We have a banana bread going out of the oven.
The spy is looking for something to do at a room. This is a nice touch for a non-pro party, and it may be better to keep up with the spy during his break. The spy is looking for something to eat at a restaurant. It can be nice for an anti-party if they don't want to eat at the restaurant. They're not in a room, and the spy, well, he asks here to get their food, and what is it going to be like?
If we do hit the red test, we get a spy badge that will allow us to go from the hidden backside to the front. The spy badge makes your first spy mission that much easier.
The selection target is right behind you with a black darkish blob with an arrow stuck to it. Did I mention we can't do this anymore? The ambassador's on the balcony a little ways up. We can hit that. Maybe if the ambassador takes the shot first. We're just be wasting time if we're trying to hit him first. I'm thinking a shot at the ambassador might be the best thing here. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, shot at the ambassador would make a lot of sense right now. I think that would definitely work, Topo. Oh, God. This is an extremely easy and clear mission, and we should be able to easily finish it. Open parentheses, close parentheses. Our first mission, the first and final mission, is a pretty easy and clear mission and should be able to easily finish it. If we could only go a little farther, that would be a very, very nice goal to achieve. I want to help you with this mission, and I am very glad you are going to. Open parentheses, close parentheses. We will be leaving our base to work out a way to reach the ambassador in order to get their attention to something we need to say. We want to get their attention to something we need to say, and they may be looking to talk to us. The embassy is just about to be taken over. We will be able to get to them in about 2 hours. We must be able to get them to speak to us in order to gain their attention to something we need to say. And this mission is an extremely easy and clear mission. Open close parentheses. We will be going to a very important place in history.
You have
Just
2
the
hours.
plot to Argo 2.
Alice is the girl with the ponytail, and it's a huge, round, hairy, pink ponytail. She wears the ponytail at her wedding, and she wears it at her school. Alice wears it at her graduation, and she wears it at the wedding. It's got a big, round, hairy ponytail.
Oh, God.
The president's main mission in life is to be on time. Taft believes that people are stupid, and he plans out the exact minute, hour, day, and night. This is why he's a pretty aggressive leader. He'll do whatever he wants to do, whether it's destroying everything in sight, killing an individual, or causing destruction without warning. However, that didn't stop Taft from creating a few bad moves which have to do with being a bad leader. In the future, Taft has been able to travel to all the lands that have no government and travel back to the real world and see how the real world behaves. That's where you come in. If a government is formed, Taft plans to take that country over and send in the army of chaos and violence as a result. He is not always a good ruler. He often gets himself injured or in hot water. So it is up to you to make him look like a good leader.
Purloin is a mistake. It looks good, but does not work.
Oh, my God, that makes sense.
Usual sardine, is it? Is she eating? It's the orange. Would she eat, or at least not one that doesn't have a lot of flavor? That being said, we should be making a second mission on her, since she seems to be having trouble finishing the previous mission, where they had to switch out her for a new one, for their own fun. Orange sardine certainly has lots of flavor, and we should be look into the option of bringing in some vanilla if we want the sardine to be our next one. But it should be easy to make her flavor without creating an entire game of vanilla-only mission progression.
My goal is to win the next level before I can be a professional player. But it doesn't seem likely. We'll have to do a lot more than simply be a player. I can do that in the art of Panopticon. But I can do that in the art panopticon. I want to be able to do this at Art Panopticon. I have to do the Art of Panopticon. I can do this in the Art Panopticon. I can do that in the Art Panopticon. But I also have to be able to do what I need to do this part in the Art Panopticon. Track.
I'll start the list here with the two most infamous STs that cannot be defeated.
Good.
Good job.
A Game of War feature will also be added soon. A new Game of Battle feature is going to be added soon. And this week we'll be playing on Twitch, not on game mode. The main game is in Iron Division. Game is in Iron Division. I'm feeling really good, and I can start to feel confident in my abilities, and I can use these skills to move the enemy around. I also have a new fireball that I can use to help me move around the dungeon, and they are going to be the main focus of my game. I know that I need the skills to get the enemy out of my way, but I also need the skills to protect myself from the attacks from the sniper.
Hadouken!
I will be playing in the CPL at the next round of the Summer Cup. The CPL is an open competition in the summer run for all SL teams. Only the SL clubs get the CPL promotion. This season, the CPL is open to the clubs who are in SL League in a row. The club with the most SL League wins is in blue. I won last year and have won since 2008. The other clubs who are in blue are in diamond. I will be playing in blue for a while.
13 consecutive championships for Gabriel.
Good shit, Gabriel. Keep it up.
Good job.
Smonty Gaming has been caffeine any 4-8. That's insane.
No!
No, not 4 of 8. Mike 1 is banned sausage, any 4 of 9.
4 of 10.
And it looks like Manatters has picked Alcatraz, any 2 of 3.
Oh, that's really hard to get out of, Tobo. Manatters has also, he gets to pick again for some reason, has picked Naughty Town, any 4 of 6. Bad boy.
That's not.
Yeah, the sniper is at the bottom of the list. To his credit, he has accomplished almost everything that happened. He won every single mission he had to complete, even a single mission he failed to complete. But he is still in the position queue for Terrace. He has accomplished almost everything that happened, but he still doesn't want Terrace to be his SCL priority. He knows he has to get a job to earn the platinum.
The spy will be on a trip to visit the ambassador and his family. We are all in a bit of a mess. The spy may be trying to pull off an identity theft to get his fingerprint. I don't see how it is possible to get a fingerprint from a dead body to click one of the destination sites. I can see how it can be done, but it's probably more of a scam to get more from one of the dead bodies. This means we will have to put this mission progress back to work on the other party guests. This means the spy may be in a bit of a mess.
And also means someone shot the ambassador.
Yeah.
For sure, Gabriel. This is a terrible and stupid spy. That guy can walk on a human. He can barely see if he has got the finger in the middle of the nose. He's got no vision and is paralyzed. I was shocked.
Oh, is it
He
Wheels?
to pack himself, and that he wasn't very afraid to ask questions about a location in the hallway or on the wall. He doesn't seem too scared to ask the wrong question. His pacing wasn't very precise. Maybe he just did what he felt was the right thing to do. I didn't see the sense that the spy was pacing himself properly. This is also not the spy who should be watching everything. This is the spy who should be pacing himself.
I agree, Opie. We are in mission win countdown. We all
10
are.
seconds.
They're all in mission win countdown. The spy has got to be doing something right. The mission is in mission win countdown.
Oh my god, the mission win countdown. Is the spy playing a bit of a blind spot? Is the sniper hiding there? Maybe he just has a little bit of a blind spot. There are some places where the sniper is hiding, but he isn't the only person in the room who sees him. He was in another room by the door, but he could not see anything about the whole place. He can see some of the room, but he can only see some parts of the room, and he doesn't know all about the rest of the room.
Absolutely devastating when the sniper hides in the spy's blind spot, Tobo. Toboshi was able to win the race by just getting the head straight and getting to the top of the wall before it was too late. We are in the last minute. Our time added is almost up, and the spy is still standing there doing all the right things. The sniper is still waiting for him to get to the top of the wall.
Yeah, but this game, I mean, I don't think so at all. This is the only game that I can see being considered playable by a reasonable person from a kid's perspective. I mean, how many of you play the other games? No. The rules are so poorly written that this game is completely unusable to non-kids. The game design is so sloppy, the mechanics so bad, and the gameplay so weak. I can't recommend it to anybody who wants a casual or a play-at-home game at that.
That's why we play competitive.
Oh.
His special power has been stolen, and he now needs to save the rest of the league by using his other special power to become invincible and steal the power of the champion. The new tournament format is called Round Robin, where each game is a best of 3. This system is so much better, because now the matches are just 2 games instead of 10 or 20 or 30 or 500. In order to make up the difference, everyone is allowed to have up to 6 characters, which is quite a number for casual mode. And because no one knows which characters will be used, we can pull a lot of fun stuff in, like playing with the different costumes and powers you unlock.
We have got 2 new players. OMG. Bean.ie/Steam has gone to SEL. Bean.ie/Steam was last in Diamond. Bean.ie/Steam is now in SCL. Bean.ie/Steam is second in Diamond. Bean.ie/Steam was last in Diamond. Bean.ie/Steam was first in Diamond. 3 different places.
Amazing.
Good recap of SCL 6 through SCL 12. It should be a bit of a draw for them. I guess I won that game as it was only up for them to beat the big game in the next game. We still have an open season. I have a great chance of getting into the guild. I will be the only co-caster today, and I can still be a boss in that day. I don't know if I'll be as active today, but I have a shot of making it back into the guild.
And Manatters has decided to ban Temple any 4 of 9.
Oh, Temple, a very large venue. Lagorv, however, has picked Temple, which was just banned, any 4 of 8.
What is this, SCL3?
Picking a banned venue. Very interesting move there.
Ban that
And then we have Legion of the Damned, any 3 of 5.
Oh, God, that's brutal.
Monatters has picked new maps, any 4 of 4.
Manatter selects all the new maps in one go.
That's
Definitely a
really
crowd favorite.
impressive right there. I
That's 6 of
cannot
them.
believe what we're seeing from Manatters right
Yeah,
now.
new venues, Manatters. Come
Look,
on.
a high hello is a good start to the night. It gets the attention of the ambassador who was was to host SpyParty. A high is the first step in a big hi hello, in which everyone gets a group of 5 and then is then escorted to the back room. The ambassador then introduces himself as Mr. Gabriel, the CEO of Gabriel International. He is the owner of Gabriel Golden Gold. Mr. Gabriel, the CEO of Gabriel Gold, is also the owner of Gabriel International. I have never been a fan of Gabriel Golden Gold, but I will admit it, I have noticed that it has a good reputation and has a large number of loyal customers who do not need to run into a business.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode. It was Gabriel the whole time.
They can choose to be a real person. In an episode with Damon, they will have to be true. The spy will also have the ability to use the power of her computer to help them. We also want to see if the spy can learn new things. For now, it's just a list. But we hope it grows to a much wider range of things. The spy will be able to help guests more than they ever before. They also like to see that we can use the power of the computer to help guests, as well as the ability to make them do things like try and hide, while it can also use the power of the computer to help them.
So this is recommendation
Again,
talk?
Yeah, I can help them as CEO of Gabriel Gold.
Here we go, Tempo.
I think we won. We still have to hit a green test. If we hit a green test, we have to hit a blue test. We have to hit a yellow test. If we hit a red test, though, we have to hit a red test. We have to hit a blue test. Hang on, I think we won. I think we won a great match. We have to win another match, but we can do this again. I think we've won. We're going to get to play a big game in the Diamond Division League tournament this summer. I think we won. We really won. We won. I think we won. We won. We got so much points. We scored so many hits. So many points. So many hits.
Wait, did we start playing softball? What's
Oh,
that?
God. Abolish Diamond Division League tournament, you guys.
So many hits.
And then I went to the Museum of Modern Art for a day of a sort. We played 2 of 8 variants on Library and Modern and Veranda in the Space Play game. We also played Ver and Library and Modern and Veranda in the Space Play game. I, like most people, don't think anyone was interested in it, but for whatever reason, there were people who were interested. It was a lot of fun, and I was so proud to be a part of it. It made me feel a lot of pride, and I don't want to lose that way. I wanted to be the best person I could be. I wanted to be able to do what I did and be the best I could be, so we were excited about the game, and we got to play a lot of games, and so we got to play a lot of games. And so
what?
So many
and just so many hits. So many hits.
Oh god, what is this?
Where is the Queen of the Sun? What are the doors to the library?
Are you high?
Is the library a secret room with no access to the outside? Are there any keys? Are there any cameras? Are there any windows? Are there any keys? Is there an entry door to the library? The
a
spy
sniper.
cannot read the books, but they can move among the books. The rogue can move the books. The sniper can move the books.
The Rogues Guild.
You can also sneak by with a simple bug or flirt to get away with the rest of the guests and kill them right off. But that just might be a little too dangerous for the sniper to have. The small room is always a perfect place for the sniper to sneak in unnoticed. The bathroom is usually the most visible room on the level, being a room that has a large window and the mirror. The bathroom also has the best setup on the level because it has a large wall and a large mirror. Bathroom.
has two
For
mirrors?
sure, Gabriel. Oh no! This seduction target double agent bailed from this conversation, so we'll have to come up with a backup plan or chase them around the party venue. My name is Nazoth, and I'm here to ask you a question. A woman called out in a soft, booming voice from nowhere that's huge. What would be a good drink? Sigh. Just the water? I'm sorry, but my name is Buford. I am a bartender. And there is no other beverage you can request. I see. Can I give you one? Yes. You can try the water, please. The woman laughed in a sweet way and walked away.
His full name is Buford Nazoth.
The spy is running around with the window looking at his wife, who is at the other side of the glass from him. He's playing the piano. It's a good distraction. The spy is thinking about what we are doing. That is his goal for us. The spy is watching the spy. And is looking for a way to get his finger on his target. We don't need to make the connection. We don't need to see the sniper on a mission that is so complicated as they can just throw in any of us. It is just another part of the plan.
But is that plan good enough? I think we might get a little early start in the day of the game. The hunter is first to have taken the level 7 challenge in his life. He won 8 out of 8 in the daily challenge and got the bonus levels for a time where he didn't even know how to turn in a hand.
Man, Track would love to do this.
The hunter also won the 2-hour challenge and got the bonus levels. He won 10 out of 8 in the daily challenge.
Wow, that breaks
and
the
got
common
the
space,
bonus
Novo.
levels.
Wow.
He almost got the 4-hour challenge too and got the bonus levels. The hunter has also taken the 5-hour challenge because he goes goddamn everywhere, and just like the other times, got the bonus levels. The hunter also won the 6-hour challenge.
6 hours,
win
that's
the
how long it
next
takes.
ones?
Yeah, getting more than 10 out of 8 does take about 6 hours because it breaks the space-time continuum. I should point out, though, that Banana Bread / team fought the zombie / team and made it in by beating the very same zombie / team that had been fighting the vampire, of course. Banana Bread / team was then introduced to some of the other players from the table, including Toby and Damon, who were always at the table. For some reason, she wanted to be introduced to them all, a whole new set of characters. The main ones from the table, Damon and Toby, as I just said. The other characters she wanted to be introduced to are the vampires. The vampires? She can see them from the dark side of the night. Her eyes are open. She sees their face in the distance. She can feel their heat on her chest and her throat. Should I be reading this? She can feel their strength in her hands, her stomach, her arms, her legs, her waist, her feet, her hands, her back, her head, her shoulders, her chest, her chin, her lips, her tongue, her nose.
What were you
Wow,
thinking?
good description of a human body.
I think this is a romance novel.
And so
Anyways.
Sunbro has picked Garden, any 4 of 15.
We have 15 missions.
15.
Monty Gaming has banned Pavilion any 4 of 8.
And
Isn't it fair, Anta?
Sunbro has picked Lighthouse, and he 3 of 10. Not many missions to do, lots of missions to watch.
And Sunbro has also picked Beach, any 3 of 10.
Smart move, because it's right there by the lighthouse.
Makes sense.
The spy can also, when they get close, pick up a fingerprint. Do you know that?
No?
If we get through and the spy is not seeing the statue inspect, the spy can also pick up a red action test, and the sniper can see the statue inspect. It's not good. You don't want that. If we can get through that, though, I think we may be able to make it to Iron Division.
Yay!
We will be doing a mini gun of the Ambassador. The Ambassador also had a gun, but was able to use it for a special mission and was not used for anything other than training or for shooting and fighting.
Much harder to bug the Ambassador when they have been training and shooting and fighting, definitely. You have to watch out for them when they pull that gun on you. But I can see the Sniper doing well, though. They're just trying to keep the party from following through on their word. I hope the party has a nice day. I am tired and want to sleep. I really didn't want to go back to the party this morning. I know I would have liked to see that the party had more time to explore. There are so many interesting places to explore. This is a new place to me. I've never been this close to a place I've never been to. This is what I have been looking for all my life.
You are
can
tired
just
and want to
time
sleep.
add.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. But, like, if you think about it, this person is probably pretty busy trying to escape the house while I continue to gather information about our host. Suspect. What the hell? What's that smell? The smell of a man with an eye patch. That's all you need to know. No, but this was definitely a case of
Say no
mistaken
more.
identity, though, as the woman is wearing a pink polka dot sweater and pink ballet slippers, while the man is wearing a red sweater and black slippers, while wearing an orange polka boutique stradi. The other women are dressed in something more suitable to the high society setting of the mansion, though.
There's nothing wrong with a polka bootstrap strategy. That's plenty high society.
I totally agree with you, Dales. Your mission is the only mission-related building you will encounter here, as the mission is a closed mission. If you haven't completed the first mission, you will not see the spy missions during your turn. In addition to this mission-inclusive mission, these rooms contain another open room. It hosts 2 mission objectives, which are also closed missions. I'll explain later. This mission objective is a mission objective.
A room with open rooms in it. Oh my god.
Yeah, like the mission objective is really important. But
Yeah.
really, what's your best advice for players looking for a game which makes you sad? I would say never use a keyboard. I know they're awesome, but just be mindful that they might be awful.
And then a bunch of other people beat the same guy by beating the same man. The sniper was already doing something else. He was walking around a big yellow coat and talking about how he couldn't fight it out. It was a lot of bullshit. Couldn't really see what he was talking about. But he knew that the sniper wasn't the only thing out there, and so he kept trying it out of his thoughts and trying to avoid seeing it again and again.
Absolutely. Very late Tan start, though. No fake BB this time. The whole time, it was Tan. And I didn't even pay any attention of Tan.
Yeah, that game on Tayen was on Tayen the entire time. It did not morph into another venue at any point, which is a lot easier for the sniper. But we can never wait to learn all that has happened since that night. Tonight, we can sleep. We can go out with our friends, and the spy will be there to catch up with them. The spy should be ready to get us a bottle of wine to sip on as soon as he gets back from here. We can watch the spy for a while. We can talk to other party guests in the next few hours. Then it'll be time to gather suspicion for the sniper to shoot us.
How do you keep getting the romance novels?
Yeah, I know.
I'm just so seductive.
As for Damon and Toby, they are still standing there watching the spy and the sniper playing jack shit and looking at us. I can just imagine them being like this in my mind. I mean, you know what I mean? It can be very, very lonely to be with your friends and family, you know?
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
too real.
it can be hard to feel really good about yourself.
Oh.
And yet you feel so much better about everyone. You feel so much more loved. You feel so much more confident. You feel so much more secure.
So real.
I'm saving that.
Thank you very much, Dales, for this inspiration quote.
That was beautiful.
But so we get an Ember we want to go for, but not quite enough time. We can kill the Ember, but it's too hard to kill, and we won't get a good score with some highlights. And I don't want to risk leaving it here for too long. As it's an enemy, I'm not certain what we can do with it at this and here as well. We can get a really hard fingerprint. this. We can get an Ember, but the sniper doesn't see it. We can do a lot of damage on the Ember with a seduction target. Add this in here with no Ember and no spy. We do kill the Ember from afar, and the sniper does not see it.
Poison the
But
ambassador.
we're
missions
now
in.
out of time. Add this one too, and add the Ember. We do some damage with this, but we don't have the sniper and don't have any other highlights. We still have an Amber here, so we should be able to.
Really hard to win when there's no Amba and no Spy.
Haley, you're next. Gabriel just went.
All right, where is it?
Read the next paragraph that's coming. There you go.
Which one?
the end
The
of
sniper?
Yeah.
Now, the sniper is a superhero for the sport, but it doesn't feel that he deserves this win. I mean, the sniper won the challenge, but the sniper was a killer in his own right. Or at least akin of the sniper. They were both killer in their own right, akin of the sniper. The spy won the challenge, but the sniper won the challenge. Akin of the sniper. The sniper also lost the challenge, but the sniper won. Akin of the sniper.
Oh, that it tied it together at the end there.
I understand exactly what you mean, but
Yeah, I get it now.
I mean, what if he was really dead? Like, what if he hadn't just taken the bottle out of the corner and gone in the direction of the bar? He wouldn't have been killed by the sniper who would have been shooting at him. But what if the spy had just walked up to the bar and made sure the other guests were there to ensure that the sniper wasn't going by? What if they already walked past the bartender and grabbed the bottle?
The other option, he could have just bugged.
Yeah, bug, grab the bottle. They both work.
I was looking for a little guy to play with and had plenty of good fun with Leglini and Alex Air. I think the game was very well played, but I feel a little off at the end. I thought I would play a role in the gallery tournament for what if I had a good game? It went well and we made it in, but it took me a while to recover from the initial shock of being beaten by the sniper. I am a pretty tough player, and I could do some good stuff. I think I was able to do well the entire game with a bit of luck, but I was not sure I could keep my game up for the full day, and it wasn't that good.
Ponu playing a little guy. I don't know.
I wonder who that is, and I wonder if it got highlight immediately because the spy is just so busy. He may be watching us. We may be trying to work out our objectives, but he just doesn't feel this important. He doesn't want to be part of this mission. So we're doing whatever he needs to do. He's probably even trying to sneak a peek into the party room or just be in the back of our car waiting for the spy to sneak out the back door.
Oh my god.
Or trying to sneak in the front door to get us off the house so he can sneak in the back door and sneak out the front door so we can get away.
Why did snipers ever...
the romance novel?
Oh my god. I mean, it's a really smart sniper that hides out in the spy's car waiting for them after the party. I feel like that would really work. But they did not get the Medal of Honor because they played like that. They are the perfect little monsters to be given. The other two sharks went into the same situation to get their Medal of Honor. They both went into it as an act of defiance for the town of the river. In the end, they won. But then they went in there to show a little mercy. But they were not giving that little man a medal. They were giving him a very small. That small man was like a little devil. Oh, I cannot believe that. This is the same person in the middle of the water with that small guy. That little guy was like a little devil. Way too true.
Still didn't get a
This
medal.
is exactly
Too true.
how Casco.
From his bear for me, so you can see the book and I can see me in the book. So well.
Dels
That's
gets
just
all the
all-
druggy ones. Dels gets all the druggy ones.
So the way to complete this trick is to wait until the seduction target moves across the bed, then run back to the bed from the bed.
That'll
Can
seduce them.
then run to the kitchen and wait for them to be inside, while continuing to flirt with them.
Works for
This
me.
is similar to chase for the test sauce target, where you can catch them on the way into the kitchen with a saucepan. Wait for them and then run back to the bedroom. And after having finished cooking up some sugary liquid, you'll still get a green test with this one.
Hey, baby, you want some
I
sugary
assure you.
liquid?
That's right, Gabriel. So the way to complete this trick is to wait until the seduction target moves across the bed, then run back to the bed. Oh wait, we already did that one.
Yeah.
He knows all the tricks of the trade of a good shark, which is to tell him when to look away and where to look. Keel is not afraid of lasers, too. He's a good shark. Keel is, in fact, a great white shark, but he's also a good boy. Keel is a great red shark. Keel is a great blue shark. Keel is a great pink shark. Keel is a great green shark.
But most importantly, Keel is the goodest boy.
He's the goodest boy.
for sure.
Keel's a
I
good boy.
absolutely agree that Keel would be great as any color of shark, Kaylee. So the spy must take an action test in order to capture Keel. Keel is the good shark, as we mentioned. Keel can shoot anyone with laser eyes. But there is only one problem. Keel is an amateur in shooting. Keel is in a high-speed race with some very dangerous sharks. His good eye, though, is the best that a spy has of any shark in the aquarium hall.
His good eye. It's a shark with an eye patch now?
Did you bring any chocolates for the host? Or are they making something extra special for the spy? You can give them another 50% progress. The spy is feeling worse and worse as they head back to the double agent to inform them of the situation. If the spy brings chocolates, for example, a beer, or they bring a nice glass of chocolate or other good gifts to the host, they're much better off than a spy with no gift. A good gift is probably a new jacket or coat for the spy.
We talked about it. Different theme colors for small men.
Yeah, Smallman and Keel.
Oh, the red ST doesn't initiate sexually because, you know, they're too close.
6 feet, people.
Yellow
6 feet
ST.
minimum.
Track.
Yeah.
Yellow ST is the other type.
Oh.
Who's going to initiate romance by making sure to be near the door. If you have more than one seduction target, though, just do 2 or 3 breathing rooms per seductive target. That means when you have your target breathing, keep her inside a breathing room for the duration of the breathing. When she says something, just let her take a breath.
You gotta keep that target breathing at all times. If you stop breathing, you can't even complete the mission, and then there's some other related problems. I am guessing that they're not breathing because they are sick because of the flu, too real again, but I don't see them complaining about it anymore. The problem is the colds which plague them. Unk. I also doubt the 2-agent contact has a problem with the I am sick. The problem is the sick guest in the party is coughing. She was sick because she was a child, and the 2-agent contact was in the room with her and told her that she was ill because of her I am sick. That was her problem.
It also features a great display for all the games that are in the future, including the new SpyParty. It holds the original SpyParty venue, Ballroom, also houses the original SpyParty venue where the team from F/E played in the Secret League in 1999 and 1999.
Both years?
Yep. It features, it's sort of like the Winter Cup took place in 2020 twice. It features a nice lighted room with some very cool games in the back, and it has an interesting interior to keep the game interesting for the most interesting map level. A great display for the most balanced map level. There are also a lot of great games in the new SpyParty, and it holds the original SpyParty venue.
It's your turn, Drawn.
It's your turn.
Gosh. It seems like we are in a mission win countdown, and the sniper knows that we are not going to get away with it. But it is becoming more and more apparent that it is not working for the sniper, and is taking more and more strong decisions from their vantage point of the party. And that is not helping the sniper. The sniper knows that the spy guest is in mission win countdown and not going to get away with this either. They have only a 10-second window of opportunity to take the spy guest down the hallway, which may well be where they are watching the ambassador.
Yeah, totally Drawn. I think I've never said I'm against green tests, but if you're not sure, just use a green test instead.
Those are your two
I
options.
think he needs to show us some new tools. I'll be giving a few days to show us his new tools, and we should be getting a few free samples of the skills we have. I feel that the challenge is very important to be the best player to succeed in each of these games. I feel that we need to play the games more frequently because it is really difficult to learn new skills as a beginner. We all need to learn a little bit more at a bit better level, so I think it's always a good idea to play each game as a series. I feel that the challenge should be more interesting, so it's always better to play each game as a series.
Is anyone else totally confused when it makes perfect sense?
It sounds like something Bodar would say, which doesn't mean that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's just true, Kaylee. Like, playing each game as a series is great. This is a nice idea for an evening out. Actually, oh wait, I forgot the photo from the last posting, but I'm sure it was taken by my friend. The ambassador and general flirt with a tall Sass Y girl, and I'm wondering what it's like to be a tall Sass Y. The ambassador in general flirt with an older woman. I guess I am just beginning to grasp the nuance of the conversation. The ambassador in general flirt with an older woman. The ambassador in general flirt with an older woman, and it is interesting to see what they are doing. The ambassador in general flirt with a taller SY girl, and I'm wondering what is going on here with them. I don't know what they're doing. The ambassador in general flirt with an older woman, and I am wondering what is it like to be older. Crack, please answer me.
Oh my god.
Keel KLY. Cave Courtyard has been popular for a long time because it features an iconic view of the world from an elevated platform with 4 statues.
That's true.
True.
It has
yeah.
2 platforms from which the sniper can move on. The 2
Well,
platforms,
we don't know.
2 first floors, the 3 second floors, and the 3 third floors.
It's really valuable in houses to have 3 second floors. Like,
Yeah.
that's worth a lot. Yeah.
You'd be surprised, man. There are several small hallways with rooms in them. But these hallways don't have enough rooms to accommodate a large party without the spy moving the rest of the party around the room to give them access to more rooms. Smallman can't do this, obviously, because the party needs to make progress towards the central statues. And the small man needs to walk through the central halls and take pictures. So, he ends up having to stand at the edge of the hall with no room for others to come by and pass by.
Smallman does take pictures. He is, in fact, the new art Snaps. That's a very little known fact, is that we already have a new art Snaps. Yeah. The seduction target, though, is on her way down the stairs, and there may be more trouble for the player to deal with. So now our seduction target has left them. If this isn't a bad move, they are going to be mad. Oh dear, the double agent may make it back alive, but she's on the last floor and she won't get far before we run out of time to escape. What to do? For the 3rd time, we have a scene where the player character is being attacked by someone in her own party. Again, this time it is the seduction target, and this time the seduction target has left the party. The last stage of escape, however, is more difficult this time around. What to do? The player could ask the seduction target to stay and help while they get out of the room. This would allow the player to make another play after the seduction target has been found and she has been dealt the punishment.
Finally.
Punish that seduction target. This would be less convenient if they did so and she left, but remember, this is a new scene. What to do? I haven't mentioned anything like this in the first 2 sections.
Well, I think what we should do is that we have 2 of the top 3 in the SCL, and we are looking forward to the year of the champion. The champion will be in the ring, and the team will be in A- and BL, and A- and A-, 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 and A-.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
A real
wow.
honor that Heron, who is the master of the library, was given the honor. The library was a great fit for Fromage N. This isn't just Fromage, but also the history of the library. It was a good fit for Fromage N. I will keep reading as I learn more about the history of library. And I won at level 10 with a 4-1 score. In order to make the day interesting, I also have a quiz to take. I am guessing the quizzes will be the same as the year. If you are a regular, then I can ask you to submit your questions, please.
And we're back to picking maps. Chris Gott has banned Pepsi 4 of 8.
Ooh, I wonder if they're going to select Coke now that it's been left open.
I like mango Pepsi. That's
Chris
what I
Scott has
do.
also banned Mjolnir for
Chris Scott gets 2 bands to start.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Chris Scott gets 3 bans. Thank you very much, Warning Strike. Chris Scott has banned Pepsi 6 4 of 8.
I like Pepsi 4.
Sunbro has picked Warehouse any 3 of 20.
20.
That's definitely a powerful Softel variant.
And Manatters comes in out of nowhere and Monuments any 1 of 3.
What a move to ban in somebody else's match by Manatters. Absolutely epic. Chris Scott and Sunbro are going to be shocked, but they still will be playing those 2 matches on Warehouse. Manatters, how has also taken over the draft completely and is now picking 4 times Tayan to avoid Tayan being banned. So to make sure Tayan isn't banned, he's picked it 4 times. That's a hell of a lot of Tayan.
16 times.
16 times? Oh my goodness. Are those doubled 32 times?
Yeah, because
Yep,
I mean, if you think about it, we can see the last move, the T minus, and the opening. No, because the Iron Division is where the players enter the game with a 3-2 setup. The opening moves are the same, and the final moves are the same, but the opening moves are different.
Oh.
No, I will give this guy an 8 out of 8, seriously, in the daily challenge, and he'll be in Iron Division next week.
Wow.
I am hoping that a 3-2 setup against him will get him
Diamond
into
do
the
that
Iron
one.
Division and win a 2-2 setup. But, in the Gallery tournament, I had the chance to go with J- and D-, who had done well in the Gallery tournament before.
Yeah.
Oh man, they were winning, killing the other three, getting off good and going for copper in the final group to win. They are now sitting down and talking to Damon. Damon has no idea why. Opie looks to Toby and asks him where his eyes are.
They are pretty small.
And continues to talk. The spy can see a huge hole in the side of the window. Toby can see he just shut it up and started talking. They were doing the same thing every single time. Toby feels a great amount of pain and a terrible feeling about why he's being stalked, Ed. He doesn't seem to understand him and how they were just so in your face, period. Toby feels a whole security with the security that Opie is giving them. Toby feels like everyone else is coming up with a plan and they are going to go from there. It is great for them. As much as I love this character from the last book, I will keep reading the series.
Yeah, totally. I'll keep reading the series as well. The ambassador and I were very happy we discovered the microfilm and could now put it back in its correct place. Not like the spy. The spy does not put it back in the correct place. However, we are worried about leaving it there. Do you think we need to go to another part of the warehouse and try to get rid of it? I shall remind you, warehouse 3 out of 20. And can we ask for another bag? This is just an example. If someone asks why we weren't giving one of their products, I say we were asked and did not receive it. But if the reason for our being told not to take our things back was simply because of who we were, I am afraid that this story would get a little weird, and if we were allowed to keep the original. Simon, SWE, SWE.
Wow, you signed your cast. I like that.
Yeah,
If we take up the invitation with a seduction target at 51%, we can follow that up with his I love you with a 6% green test. What about the perfect girl on her last visit to the bar? What's the odds? It's up to the player to figure out what's going on without having to be the seduction target. It's very important to make logical decisions by thinking, why do I want to do this at 51%? And being able to follow that. At first glance, with a 7% green test, we have a 5 to 10% chance to get the perfect girl on her last visit to the bar.
Nice.
It goes the opposite direction.
Love it.
Right after the first time we get the green test, we follow up with her I love you with a red test of you like me too. Chances for her on her last visit to the bar skyrocket up to 100% as she'll say, I love you too.
Nice.
Green test, I love
Aw.
you. But this is not a secret, though. In fact, the spy is being filmed at the American movie shop where they are in the middle of a meeting. When I first heard the word of the spy from my friends, I was
The word of the
shocked.
spy.
The spy was so nice, and I was able to see how it looked. This is a story where the spy is being shot, so no, not in any of the above cases. I was so thrilled to see that my friends saw it from the back of my mind, too. We are getting this kind of awesome shot that is just really inspiring to see it, which was a good thing. We are so happy that Damon and his crew have taken this opportunity to make their mission into action. We hope they continue making the most of this journey to ensure that they never do anything untoward.
The sniper has to catch the sniper. The sniper can be killed by the spy and go to the end of the venue. The spy can only be captured by the sniper if the spy is able to pass the door, and at the end of the venue, the sniper is locked off and the spy cannot enter it. The sniper is the best choice because he can see everything that's happening, not just the scene where we just saw the spy. This is a good thing because the sniper is the one who should not get caught. Anyone else can easily be captured if they are a bad decision.
Oh yeah, all those bad decision people.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of the bad decision people. We need to look. We'll also need a book in our right hand, which can be used to get in a conversation with our next target before we get to this book. I need a book in my left hand, but my right hand is used for a lot of other things. I need a book in my right hand. I need a book in my left hand, but this book is used for a lot of things. I need a book in my right hand. I need a book in my right hand.
Guys, we really got to get Tobo a
Beautiful.
book in his right hand. It sounds like he
Beautiful
really
poem.
needs that. But there is now look, there is a difficult fingerprint on this statue book briefcase drink. If we hit a green test, that will be very good for the spy. Has the sniper been tracking these difficult prints, and will they credit the spy? Oh my god, that made perfect sense. Or will the spy get caught and the statue be stolen? If you decide to make a choice to betray your oath to your god,
Wow.
will your god have some power over you? Oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah, my god, indeed.
Statue book briefcase drink prints get missed all the time.
I
Yeah.
got a book in my right hand.
For sure, but my question is, who was in the meeting room? And are they still there? Because, like, where are the guards? Are they being taken? They will be found by the guards and then taken back to the meeting room to make sure they are safe and not in trouble. Now, I have no idea where they are, but I hope that they're safe and not in trouble. Yeah, I hope that we can find Toby and the ambassador and get them to a place where we can go back. I hope that they will find that they are safe and not in trouble.
But what's really important to remember is the sniper can also see everything that happens when the spy sneaks by and finds a hidden bug on the stairs. The sniper is watching us and knows that he can use our camera to detect things such as bad lighting, in the light systems on the walls, or an annoying noise or other noise. Our camera is going on the front panel of the entrance. We are looking through the glass window, not seeing as a person, but instead a little bit of a figure. We are looking through the glass window, and the sniper can see our camera, pointing it in the direction of the doorway.
Sniper bangs on the wall. Keep it down, you spies!
If it doesn't happen immediately, we simply have another 2 minutes for free and allowed. But if we follow the ST to the entrance, they may end the evening by saying hi to us.
Oh, that's
Wow.
a 99%.
They may very well do that, Gabriel. The ST will not let me leave unless the left breast is visible when walking up to her.
Whoa.
I really don't like the fact that women have breasts, so I could just as well have a fake and walk over my right hip or left thigh so she knows I'm going for it.
Whoa! Whoa!
What?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. The left thigh is a good option to go for. What's your advice for people trying to get into game development? You stepped into an interview with Chris Hecker. Do a ton of research and do not put yourself down or make things harder than they can be. It's your own brain working the way it should, and it's just not something anyone just handed to you, and you should be able to handle it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's good to know.
He can sneak around and get things from the back, and also give the sniper a shot. Smallman likes to sneak away.
Whoa! Yep.
Oh, good. He knows the secret of the loot. I told him I could find it. He tells a story, his words in the ear of the sniper. Smallman does not tell the sniper what he can do, but the sniper does not want to tell the spy how to do it. Smallman can get to the back conversation and make sure the sniper does not know what he has to say.
The other option, while we're talking about a green game, is turn out the light and let the light show up at the other room.
Nice move.
Wow,
It'll be
valiant.
more difficult to get the spy to move and do their mission. The sniper could, of course, fire the spy,
You're fired.
Fired, nerd.
but it might be out of focus with the lit room. If the spy's in the other room, I can tell them to turn out the light. So there is the green screen. If the spy is visiting a statue bar, they're trying to focus on a specific area of the room. We have a green screen to show them all of the statue bars. This will be tough for the sniper to follow because they'll be working on the light. The spy on the back of the table at the end of the
Classic.
room looking at the book. The spy moving to the back of the room to read our fellow party members. We have 3 options. One of the two is to go to the back of the room and see if there's a statue bar. This would be very difficult because the sniper would be in the back of the room and be looking at all of the statues.
Wow, that's
And
impressive.
when you go to statue bar, you could always delegate the statue too. Don't forget that's very powerful if they're not paying attention. But yet they are probably looking for a sign that a guard is in custody of the ambassador. They are not sure where the ambassador is yet, but the sniper seems to be following them all along. He must be a foreign officer who was to be detained in the embassy for something other than a duty. If he is an official of the
The
ambassador,
rules are important, yeah.
clearly, right? But if he's an official of the ambassador, it may be his own business, and if he was to be held without a legal or formal official.
Yeah, I totally agree. These legal and formal officials are such a big deal for new players. It's always hard for them to figure
A
out.
lot of people pick Taft as the official of the ambassador.
Yeah, it's a pretty complicated situation, but it looks like we're moving on to our next match. Silverthorn was the second to win Copper and the first. Silverthorn had a brilliant victory on the blue card. He didn't get up the next time, he got back down. Gold and Silver were given a gold and silver pot at a table overlooking the water. And both of Silverhand's Gold raised his hand up and started to shake it off. Copper handed his hand to Silver, but Silver just shook it off again. So Silver and Gold both had their hands thrown out and went to drink the pot. But this time they won and were given a yellow card to challenge for Copper again.
It really is appropriate that Silverthorn did all that with Copper and Silver. I gotta say, it's really nice to see. She's doing really good at the library, and she's very good at my level 7 level. I won the daily challenge, and I'm going to make the bonus levels easy for everyone to beat. Well, not all of us. Well, not all of us. Okay. We will make sure the bonus levels are not too hard for them to beat. My co-caster today is Dr. AC, and he is going to be my co-caster. The gallery tournament is my favorite tournament and my favorite challenge. I will also be the co-caster today.
When the teacher gives you a word count minimum.
Thank you very much, Drawn, for liking my gallery tournament. I bet you know how a red S Charlash will look. Reds can fight the Iron Division team in the Iron game, the Division tournament. They can also challenge for the Iron Division team in the Iron Challenge, the class competition. Red S will be the one in the Iron Division class. He won 8 out of 8 in the daily challenge at level 7 and won the bonus level. He will be the one in the Iron Division class that he cannot beat.
A lot of people confuse the Iron game and the Iron Challenge, and it's totally understandable, but they're definitely not the same thing.
No, of course.
It's definitely not the same as the Iron Division.
Back to picks now. We're getting another pick in, and Manatters has picked Dumpster, and he 5-5.
That map is fire.
I love that venue. Track.
Manatters then just picks high rise 4 of 8.
What?
Why not?
What? Excuse me? Wait, what?
Not
He just-
3 venue? Not 3 of 6?
Not
This is
4 of
banana bread in
1,000?
This is the banana bread in the oven. I'm eating it like a banana bread for the next 30 minutes. This is the banana bread on the stove. I'm not gonna eat it like a banana bread again.
You tell him.
I will try I will try the I like banana bread test in the next 30 minutes. What is in the glass? Love banana bread test.
What's in the glass?
I'm getting it.
Oh.
We have a whiteboard in front of these statues for you to navigate. Use the screen button on the right side of the left side of the board, then drag to the right side.
So
Use
intuitive.
the map to click the arrow down to the right side of the board. Drag to the left side. To do a mission, use the mouse to the left side of the board and drag to the right side of the board. We have a red board in front of the statues for you to navigate. Push the arrow down to the right of the red board.
Clearly, the
Thank you,
instructions are
Checker.
super obvious.
To break in.
I might need you to repeat some of that. But of the mission, which is a hardtail mission for anyone, we have no clue about the mission and don't care to go through any more trouble. The diplomat is in the library in the moment of chaos. Toby and the ambassador are in the library in the moment of chaos. Iggy and the diplomat are in the library in the moment of chaos. We have to force a hardtail mission and end the game as a spy.
Wow, I wish I could end the game as a spy by choice. That seems nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a normal occurrence or if this is just a misunderstanding of the situation. Because it would be the second time I noticed that in a few minutes I could see that this book was not burning, but rather burning on the side of the bookcase in front of it. I mean, my eyes were very, very wide, and I was very surprised to see that my hand was on it because of the flames! I was also surprised to see that the red bookcase was burning, but the light was only on one side of the bookcase. So I saw that I was on the side of the red bookcase and saw that the lights on the other side of the bookcase were in the way of my hand.
Are you
those
okay?
burning bookcases are part of a new bug I heard, and Checker hasn't quite fixed them, but he's getting around to it, so it's Finn.
So to recap, Dells sounded high every single thing he got, right?
A good half of track were just romance novels.
Just romance novels, all seduction targets. But I love how Dells starts off with like, so. Oh, guys, my hand's on fire. I think my hand's on fire, you guys.
That was solid.
That
was
was,
great.
that was not bad. I can't believe that after all that ban and pick nonsense, the last entry was High Rise 4
What's
of
a
8.
real one?
An actual SCL. Oh, we got some more coming. Sunbro has banned Kite any 5 of 10.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just dumping
Bananas
everything I got
banned
left.
Zombie
Everything.
5 of 10.
Any 5 of 10.
Zombie
Oh.
any 5 of 10? No, but that's such a great map.
Oh, see, there was a modern 5 of 8 in there.
There we go.
Ligor Janine, 4 of 7. Manatters, 6 of 7.
Who's
7
even
of
winning?
10.
Lagorv
6
7 out of
to 8.
16, Manatter 7 out of 20, 6 8
Buy
6
your packs.
yes 6 8 to 8 14, which is
That would be
when the
any-
tournament will be running from.
Must play against
tiebreak. Ligor
0 out of
Janine,
0.
0.
0 0 out of 0, of course.
Oh my God.
0 out of 0.
I got you
Manatters has
guys.
been
Yeah.
balcony 4 of 2. Manatters has been balcony 4 of 1. Manatters has been balcony 4 of 2.
Guy does not like
Manatters has been
balcony.
balcony 4 of 1, and
Look,
Manatters
you can
has
see
been
why we have
balcony
5
3 of
bands
3.
now.
And Manatters also banned Monument to any one of.
The crazy thing about 0 0, by the way, is that you start in mission win countdown the second the game begins. So every
Mind
game is
Party.
exactly 10 seconds long.
Mind Party.
It's Mind Party.
Mind Party.
That's what 0 0 is. So Lagorv,
Impressive.
yes. Oh my god.
I want to interview Manatters and ask him why he hates balcony in all its forms ever.
Yeah, and really, we need a ruling from the league administrator about Manatter's controversial decision to jump into somebody else's draft and start changing venues. I thought that was bold, but there's no rule against. Technically, I checked the rules already, you guys. It's not against the rules. It's not listed anywhere. Yeah.
Well, but
Can have
Manatters
the-
has picked new games, any 4 of 3.
So the interesting thing here is we don't know what the new game is, so I'm thinking he might pick Uno or maybe Jenga.
Well,
for his
we did
new
we
game.
did recently see a crossover with Crypto the Necrodancer, so that might be the game.
Yeah, that could be it. That's could be it. But he has to do more missions than are available, so I'm going to bet on a timeout. I'm going to bet on a timeout
Merry
here.
Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Alright.
Merry Christmas.
Bells, I am already in for Blind Party. Get me in.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So,
Merry Christmas seems like the way to go.
Lagorv
Oh
Gannon
my
has
God.
picked PvP in E3 of 5. I mean, what are your thoughts on this track? This
Wait,
seems
hang
nuts.
on. You can't pick another map after Merry Christmas. Everybody knows that. Merry Christmas is the end of the match. Like,
But the
come on.
PvP means the players in the party might be fighting for once.
Yeah, that's true. 3-5 though. It is off till
so wait,
variant,
before
PvP.
people,
Yeah.
I mean, I did a horrible job updating the laugh count, but it looks like it was something. 5 for me, 2 for Drawn, and then I think that's
We don't
actually
really know.
0 for
I
Kaylee
had
and
4
Gabrielle.
that I can think
I
of.
had a good 4 in literally my
Yeah.
first attempt.
I know. Look,
Yeah,
it was
no,
hard
no,
to
crazy.
track this.
Crazy is gone, so you.
But
you
I
get rid of
counted
one of the
4 for
zeros.
Opie, 3 for Trap, 2 for Noob
Listen,
and Tobo. It
we're-
was hard sometimes.
We're
to-
all
I can
winners.
imagine.
By the way, Manatters is losing games during the banning process now.
He's lost to a venue.
He has
He's lost to a
lost.
venue.
Yes, he's lost to High Rise. So High Rise, I guess, is going to move into Copper. Like that's really
Yes.
okay. We should get out of here and let them play Blind Party.
Yeah, have fun.
Yes, thank
That
you
was awesome.
everyone
What, you're
for
not
being
playing Blind
guinea
Party with
pigs
us,
Oh my
for this.
God.
Very well done.
GG's. Good luck, Buford and Azoth.
Game G. Game
Thanks, buddy.
Gs and G game.
Bye.